Of the nitty-gritty details that are arising from that strike notice that has been issued today by the Kenya Medical Practitioners, Pharmacists and Dentists Union, KMPDU. In studio, as earlier hinted, I'm joined by the Deputy SG at the union, Dr. Miskellah. Karibu sana. It's a pleasure to have you with us.
Thank you so much, Jesse, for having me.
A strike is naturally a last resort.
Yeah.
Why is it that you're downing your tools?
Thank you, Jesse. I think as a union, we find ourselves in an unprecedented moment. This is the first time ever that as a union, we have called for a second strike within the year. And that this has been caused by a culture of lies and dishonesty that has invaded or pervaded the government boardrooms, where every moment you go to engage, people don't engage in goodwill. Any agreement that they make, they don't intend to keep it. Any promise that they make, they don't intend to honor it. And so we are left with only one option: to strike. As healthcare workers, we know that our strikes cause so much pain and death at times. And that's why we never strike for fun. In 2017, we had to wait for 7 years for us to strike early this year. And again, even early this year, when we returned to work, we were supposed to just give government 60 days. We gave them almost 7 months to try and see if they could honor the agreements. They could not. The court ordered them to come for meetings to negotiate, and they have never come. So as a union, we look at it that a strike is not a sign of a broken down negotiation. Instead, a strike is a cornerstone upon which the employer, who is stubborn, is then forced to come to the table for meaningful negotiation. And I had to challenge government that we have given 21-day notice, not because you could not give 7. Legally, you can even give 7. But we wanted to give them time to sort this issue because we do not intend to strike. But if they want us to strike, then we have no option but feel sorry for the Kenyans. So
in short, there's goodwill from the union. You want to go to the negotiating table with the government, but in short, there's no willing buyer, willing seller.
There's always been goodwill. As my SG normally says, that it is the government on strike. Because every single thing we're conversing for is not something new. We're just telling them that do what is in the agreement. Do what you were supposed to do 7 years ago. What's so hard in it? Like the issue around interns. Interns have been paid 206,000 for the last 6 years. All of a sudden this year somebody wakes up and says that no, they're earning too much. And you reduce somebody's salary from 206,000 to 41,000. Where have you ever seen that kind of pay cut? And if the country is struggling economically, then let everybody take a pay cut so that everybody can take maybe a 5% pay cut. But you don't take a 70 plus pay cut on one single cadre and you expect the union to be singing and clapping for you. No way.
We'll definitely get to the nitty-gritty details because there's equally a court ruling that upheld SRC's decision to cut the medical intern salaries. We'll get to that in just but a few. Dr. Miskellah is here with us. That conversation goes on in just but